Morning, everybody. David Shapiro here with another video. So, a couple days ago, or last week, whenever, I did a quick cover letter chatbot generator. It was pretty popular, but I saw on the GPT-3 subreddit someone was asking for more help with cover letters and resumes. So I figured let's make this into a bigger project. So the most annoying part about filling out resumes is entering your information repeatedly. So what I was gonna, rather than create a chatbot that asks you the same questions every time, I figured let's just go ahead and preload a bunch of these questions. So like, what is your name, the company you're applying for? So there's just a couple of variables to update each time. How many years of experience do you have? What are your professional strengths? But a lot of this won't change, right? Um, let's see. So then we'll add questions like, why are you excited about this particular job role? And that's probably about it. Let's see, what about the job stands out to you? Why are you a great fit? Okay, so that's probably good enough. So what I'm doing here is I'm just saving some of these answers in a JSON file. And so I'll fill it out for myself. David Shapiro, you all know me. What is the job you're applying for? Senior cognitive architect. What is the role you're, oh wait, no, that's the derp. We'll call it Acme Robot Sciences. Okay, senior cognitive architect. How many years of experience do you have? Total, I got like, we'll say 16 years of experience. Let's see, what are your greatest professional strengths? I think extremely fast. What are your professional growth desires? I want to create a new field of research, artificial cognition. What kind of environment do you prefer? Very relaxed pace, but technically challenging. What does your ideal workday look like? Flexible hours. I tend to work very early in the morning. Let's see, why are you excited about this particular job role? This is my absolute top passion. I want to, let's see, create robots and machines that will replace all human labor so we can live a life of luxury. Basically, I just want to be on vacation all the time. We want to go to, so my fiance and I, we want to go like all over Europe. We want to go to like the Greek islands. So that's the future that I want. Let's see, what about the job stands out to you? Why are you a great fit? I am a great fit because I have already written a few books about artificial cognition. Okay, so we've got some, we just got some off the cuff things here. So let's see. So that we'll take this, we'll start here, and this is just like boilerplate stuff. So open file, save file, load info. So myinfo.json. If you want to use this, just update this. And then also you'll need to update this, create the file if you need to. Yeah, so then, all right, so first thing we'll do is we'll do info equals load info. So that will just, so show you what this does real quick. So we'll do Python cover letter definitions is not defined. Oh, I had something. Yep, I had something left over. I copy pasted it from other code. There we go. Okay, so we've got all of it here. So then what we want to do is actually what we need here, we also need to add a label field. So what do I mean by a label field? So a label is, we need to do a labeled list. So basically, because if you just put, name, like all these answers, like 16 with no context, it doesn't make any sense. So GPT-3 will need some kind of label. So we'll just say label name. Let's see, and here we'll copy this out. And so we get more complete data. Okay, so label name, company applying for, company applying to, role applying to, and actually we don't need the semicolon. I will add that in programmatically. Years of experience, greatest strength. I keep putting in the semicolon. It's like automatic. Let's see. Professional goal. My ideal work environment. And then my ideal work day. And then why I am, let's see, excited. And then finally, why I'm a great fit. Okay, so basically, and you'll see when this is populated. I'll probably trim that out a little bit. Okay, so then let's run this again so you can just see expecting value. I must have missed something. Oh, right. So JSON doesn't like it if you have a trailing comma. Python doesn't care, but JSON does not like a trailing comma. Okay. Oh, and I added semicolon there. Whoops. My brain is on autopilot. I've already had coffee. I guess I need more. Okay. So we've got our info, and then what we need is a prompt. So the prompt is going to be something real simple like, let's see, given the following, write a highly professional cover letter with following information. Yeah, so we probably just start there, and then we'll do info, so that'll be that, and then we'll do like highly professional cover letter. So GPT-3 already knows what a cover letter is, but if we don't get the right format, we'll do a few shot prompt where I'll go find one on the internet and give it. Because with the Instruct series, you often don't need examples, but if you want really good examples that are very consistent, then you can give it just one or two examples, and you'll get the same benefits that you get from few shot training. Okay, so we'll say prompt cover letter dot text. Okay, so now we also have to format the block, and actually we probably don't need the question. Well, the question is here for your sake for when you fill it out. But then we'll just have the label and the answer. Okay, so text block equals blah, and so then we'll say for I in info. We'll say text block plus equals, and so then we'll say string, and we'll do paren or percent. So I is going to be label, and then we'll do I answer. And then we need to add a new line at the end. And so then we'll do print text block, make sure that works. So basically we're just, ta-da! Okay. So name, company, so you see how it's nice and formatted. Greatest strength, I think extremely fast, etc., etc. Okay, cool. So this is going to be inserted into our cover letter, and we'll see what happens there. So we can comment that out. Okay, so prompt equals open file, and so we got prompt underscore cover letter dot text, and then we do dot replace info with text block. and we'll print out the print our prompt. Make sure that looks good. There we go. So we'll just submit this up to GPT-3 and see how it goes. Okay, so completion equals GPT-3 completion prompt. And also, before we go that far, I need to add a GPT-3 logs folder. That's not strictly necessary, but I save everything out to a log file for a review. It's just what I do. I like to do that so that we can review things, because sometimes you're not necessarily going to expect what you, or get what you expect. So all right, so we'll print out the completion, and then we will go ahead and save file, and we'll say the file name will be cover letter underscore, and we'll put a timestamp in there, .text. So then time, and then completion. And that should be good. Let's see if this works. So it's going to send it up. Let's see what it gives me back. Dear Acme Robot Sciences, I am writing to apply for the position of Senior Cognitive Architect. I have 16 years of experience in the field, and my greatest strength is my ability to think extremely fast. My professional goal is to create a new field of research, artificial cognition. I believe I'm a great fit for this position because I've already written a few books about artificial cognition. My ideal work environment is one that is very relaxed paced. That's not great, but technically challenging. I am excited about this opportunity because it is my absolute top passion. I want to create robots and machines that will replace all human labor so we can live a life of luxury. So it's basically just copy pasting what I wrote. Thank you for your time and consideration. Sincerely, David Shapiro. Okay, not bad. So it basically took the information that I gave it and massaged it into something. I'm not exactly happy with this. So I'm going to pause the video real quick and find some example cover letters and see if we can just embellish this just a little bit. Okay, looking at some examples of cover letters, I think the thing that's missing that many of these have is there's kind of a list in the middle of what you've achieved. So like here's a short one that's okay. One paragraph, okay, that's not necessarily the best, but usually there's a list right in the middle of kind of like top achievements. So let's come back to our data. And so here's where using something like this is good, because then you just add a little bit more. So like greatest strength. So then we'll add like list of achievements. So like what are your, let's see, top achievements list. So my answer is, let's see, top achievements will be the label. So let's see, what are my top achievements? Let's see, I wrote 3 books about artificial cognition and architectures. Let's see, I started a successful YouTube channel documenting my work and research. I published more than 100 open source projects on GitHub, so that should be good. All right, so all I had to do was just add this, and I don't have to change any code. So this allows you to rapidly customize and get better results. But one thing that I wanted to change about the prompt cover letter, let's see, fix typos, spelling, and word choice if there are any mistakes. Okay, so highly professional cover letter. So just by adding this, if there's any like lowercase whatever here, we should get a little bit better results. Oh, and also there should be a cover letter here. So it just saves the example. All right. So let's see what happens this time. I keep reaching for my coffee mug and it's still empty. Imagine that. Okay. So yeah, so just by giving it a little bit more input, let's see, my greatest strength is my ability to think extremely fast. This has allowed me to achieve many great things in my career, such as writing 3 books about artificial cognition and architectures, starting a successful YouTube channel, and publishing more than 100 open source. So again, it's just kind of copy pasting. New field of artificial research within or new field of research within that. I believe that Acme Robot, there we go. Okay, perfect. So by giving it just a little bit more information, it's getting a little bit more creative. I believe that Acme Robot Science is the perfect place to achieve this goal, as it is a company that is at the forefront of technological innovation. Bam, got it. Okay, I'm excited about this opportunity because it represents my absolute passion. Yep, so I believe that I am a great fit for this role because of my extensive experience. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we've got a good cover letter. Now, at the top of your resume, well, here, I'll run this again real quick. So at the top of your resume, you should always have a professional objectives section, because not everyone reads a cover letter. Academic institutions, medical institutions, they are more likely to read your cover letter. But if you're applying for a tech company, often the cover letter is completely discarded. So for instance, as on the hiring side, I like HR often just will not pass on a cover letter. You just get the resume. So what you want to do is have a professional objective section at the top of your resume, which is a copy of this, but it's extremely cut down. So what we'll do is we'll just add, we'll take the same text block and we'll say, okay, so let's copy this and say, write a highly professional, let's see, write a professional objectives section for the top of a resume. It should be just 3 sentences or so. It should convey a lot. That should, let's see, it should, this one we might need to give it an example. And summarize the applicant very well. Okay, so then we'll say professional objectives paragraph. All right, so let's just see if this works. Prompt professional objectives, because I got my current job by having a dynamite professional objective section. I actually had help from a friend who is a professional like talent scout. And I'm pretty sure my current boss, he read my professional objective and like read no further, because I said things like, you know, I like adhering to best practices and raising the bar. And, you know, it was just like, okay, you want to convey a lot about your personality in a professional objective section. Convey the top qualities and personality in the paragraph. Okay, so let's see if this works. So we'll go ahead and we will add, so we've already got the text block. So then we'll do another section. So then we'll do professional objective. And so we'll say, well, here we can just copy that. So instead of prompt cover letter, we'll do professional objective, and we'll just use the same information. We'll get a same completion, and instead of save file cover letter, we'll do professional objective. Okay, so let's see how this works. We might, like I said, this, because it needs to be more concise, I'm not as optimistic that it will work well. Especially because a professional objective section is a lot less commonly talked about than a cover letter. Professional objective, did I misspell it? Professional objective, okay. Yes, I did misspell it. Professional objective. Okay, there we go. And also you see like this is pretty cheap, so you can just run it a few times and cherry pick the best parts. Let's see. I'm a senior cognitive architect with 16 years of experience. My greatest strength is that I think extremely fast. I've written 3 books about artificial cognition. Okay, so this is just like condensing it. So this is not exactly good. So let's go take a look. So professional objective. Yeah. So this is, we're getting there, but it needs to be a little bit more concise. So I'm going to pause the video and find some examples. So we'll do a few shot here. So one moment. Okay, so I went and found an example of a good professional objective. I don't know if it's the best, but we'll see. So we'll let this run real quick. So I just invented a person applying to this company. And so you see like professional objective, you know, they just give a little bit. Actually here, why I'm a great fit. And I was trained in Berlin. Okay, sure. So because you want to make sure that that all the information that makes it in here is available in the input. Otherwise, you're going to encourage confabulation. Let's see. I love Berlin. So, okay. So let's go ahead and run this. Because, you know, garbage in, garbage out applies. If the input that you're giving it is not fully connected to the output, then you're telling it invent whatever it is that you want to do. And let's add a little bit of output here. So print, and we'll say new line, let's see, cover letter. And then we'll do the same thing for print new line, and then we'll do professional objective. There we go. There we go. Okay, so it did the style transfer. Senior cognitive architect at Acme Robot Sciences, excited to work on artificial cognition full time and create robots that can replace human labor. I have 16 years of experience and written 3 books in addition to publishing over 100 source projects. Bam. That is much better. Much, much better. Okay. I think I want to go get just one more example for this, but yeah, let me show you. Let's see, go back to resume builder. So professional objective number 2. So there it is. Actually, that might be good enough. Yeah, let's call that a day. So you just jump in here. I'll delete mine. You don't need to see mine. But yeah, so here, leave one so that it's there. But yeah, so you just jump in here. What you'll need to do is add in your OpenAI API key and update your info. But then once you do that, you just run coverletter.py and it will generate a killer cover letter and professional objective for you. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and consider supporting me on Patreon. Have a good day.